Well, I used to race myself on the West Coast, former Southwest Tour Championship, former Winston-West Championship, several late model championships on the West Coast. Ended up coming out to North Carolina, run some truck series stuff. Actually ran a couple cup races on the West Coast back in the day. Then it just kind of ended up in a role of crew chiefing because I used to own my own race teams on the West Coast, so it's kind of like a natural thing for me to do, and stay in racing was to, the next thing would be to run a race team, crew chief a race team. So been in the truck series for a long time. Kind of went to Billy Ballou Motorsports. Back in the day, Kyle Busch was driving, Denny Hamlin, Eric Amarola, the list continues at that shop. A lot of wins there, and just kind of just stayed in the truck series, worked in Ohio at Thor Sport, even when it was Liberty Racing. So I've been in the truck series quite a long time. Different teams as we go. This new adventure here is cool, surrounded by a lot of history and great people and good backing of a team that we're going to be running out of the shop there, Nice Motorsports, and I'm really looking forward to it, honestly.
When you hear the name Richard Petty, still to this day, does it amaze you how much pull it has?
Oh yeah, well, like I said, I'd go to, my dad would pull me out of school and we'd go to Riverside, which is 7 hours from home, and I used to watch Richard race, in Riverside and Ontario Motor Speedway and even Sonoma back in the day when they used to run a few times. But, and for me to be here with him in this complex and have the opportunity to be a part of that is history in itself for me. So pretty cool. I feel like I've been around it long enough, and it's kind of full circle in a way. It's kind of cool. Watched him as a kid. Now here I am with him. But he's always been so nice to me, even at the track, because I've seen him all the time. But he's a great guy.
What do you see in Thad that you can take and put into this truck and make it work?
Well, Thad and I's had this conversation, so I've not ever really worked with him. So I need to learn what he likes, because every driver is different. Everyone works on a scale of 1 to 5 or 1 to 10 on how much you need adjustment. And so I need to learn that, and it'll take a while to get to that level of, where we're at and where he's at and what he likes and what he doesn't like. It doesn't matter in what sport you're in, you have to learn that. And I think that, we just got to focus, communicate, and get all this stuff worked out. We have great notes go by with Nice Motorsports. They got some very talented people there. Cody Efos built that business up from zero to where it's at now. It's very successful. Carson had a great shot at winning for a championship, won races last year. So we've got good foundation, and I'm pleased about that. And everyone at the shop seems to work well together. And we're the new team in that shop, but it's all one and the same pretty much. Even though we got Thad there, and I got Lane as the owner. Everything is it's all the same, even though the name of the team is different. It's all the same.
I get it. What are your expectations going into, let's just say, Daytona to start with? That's the next up. And
Daytona's a tough one. The biggest thing is there's gonna be a lot of trucks there. We got to make sure we qualify in, and it's not to do everyone's stuff is good, but Daytona is so sketchy because just to finish, if you can just finish without being in any incidents, you're gonna have a pretty good day. So my goal there is just finish, because if you finish, you're gonna have a solid day. Last year was with another team. We ended up finishing 4th there. I'm usually pretty good with the speedway stuff and pretty comfortable with that. This finish is the key in Daytona. So the expectations are hard to say because 85% of the time you're not bringing one back, and I hate to say that, but that's a fact.